Welcome to the episode of Spot Callers, the Stardom 5-star Grand Prix special. It's been a while. We, I
Been a
think,
minute.
we missed a week, and then all the shows kind of just. Well, the tournament just kind of finished, but during the break or the waiting period that we had, like we had a schedule like kind of set, but there was a case of COVID. After the first two shows or first three shows, and then Stardom basically had to just postpone a bunch of it. And by the time we ever got back to recording or trying to catch up on Stardom, literally the finals was playing. And since they don't necessarily have a live stream, there was truly no way for us to watch. But I have something very special planned for that. Since there is no live stream, we're just gonna live watch the whole episode, or I'm not episode, but the whole show. Probably skip some of the stupid if there's any like meaningless tag matches. But I didn't see anything on the Stardom Twitter. But like I'm just trying to watch the tournament matches. You know, it's officially
They'll probably have some.
Yeah, it's officially G1 season, so I'm not trying to watch any matches. I'm not like that doesn't need to be watched. And what's interesting is that the G1 got rid of the tag matches.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Stardom Impact, man. The Stardom Impact. But I'm your host, Cyrus, and I'm here with my friend Allora, the only person that's willing to watch Stardom with me because she's a real one.
Hey.
Since we last recorded, Himeka and Utami were in the lead for each individual brackets that they were in, and they end up in the finals. The results are on the Stardom Twitter, but you know, we're not going to get to that yet. And since we did miss a lot of matches because we kind of had to speed up and really catch up, we're just going to highlight some matches that I had set here, and we could probably talk about some matches in passing, whatever you feel necessary to actually talk about.
There's a small handful that we haven't put on the bolded list, but not many, honestly.
I mean, I just put the best matches, or just like the matches that I felt really needed to be talked about, like any match with champions in it, anybody that's winning. So I watched all the matches just to watch them because I truly enjoy Stardom. But like, if this was like G1 and like a normal G1, I'm not watching the matches with the person that has 0 points. I don't care.
If it was G1, I would literally only watch the matches with the people I like. That's it.
Yeah. So I like everyone, kind of.
There are very few people I don't like in Stardom. I'll say that.
Yeah, right. There's like one person, and it's been echoed in the last episode. But, just don't really enjoy what she has to bring to the table. But we'll talk a little bit about that. But
a little bit.
we're gonna start off with the show that happened on September 12th. That was last week. I don't know why I thought we were in October already.
Because we're almost there.
This year has been so long. But the standout matches on this show for me were Tam Nakano versus Saya Kamatani. I thought that shit was hard.
I mean, yeah, I'll say the same thing for Tam Nakano and Saya, and I would say Mayu versus Death. We're definitely my top two.
I didn't bold it, but we gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we can talk about it. I like Thomas and Saya's match is my favorite though.
Yeah, I like this match a lot. I wasn't too really high on Saya for the first couple matches that she's been in, but here, Tam really just carried her through a really decent match. Like, I only gave it a 3, but like I really liked Tam just working the hell out of her legs, and
Mm-hmm.
then Saya really selling it for a little bit. Then she kind of just stops, and I'm just like, "You almost had it. You almost had it. This could have been perfect."
Mm-hmm.
But then her legs are getting worked. You know, she's stumbling. She can't stand. And then later on, it's just like, yeah, we're just gonna fight through that.
So I feel like Kamitani is very like she's a very interesting character because she's not like she's not a strength fighter. She's pretty agile, but she's also
Hmm.
just like I think she's just so good at selling some things that it really puts her above a lot of the other people in like the mid card for Stardom because I noticed that in her previous matches, whenever they do tests of strength she always like buckles her knees and like shows off that she can't do it. She
Yeah,
knows that she's not as strong as those people, and it's just so cool actually getting that visual. Because usually with test of strength, it's just they lock arms, they're standing still, and then one of them falls. But she actually makes you think like, oh, she can't do it. She can't do it. It's
yeah.
really good.
She knows that's not her strong suit, so she tries to like maneuver out of it. And she is a tag champ. Yes, she's currently a tag champ, and I think she plays extremely well off of Utami, who is the powerhouse of the two. You know,
Mhm.
like because if she's in a test of strength, she's being that ass.
Mhm.
Like she's winning outright. While she is the more agile one. She is, you know, the selling one. So.
I also think that like in terms of because she's a little bit flashy with some of her moves, and I think that
Mhm,
she matches Tom really well in that regard. I felt like that this match was surprisingly like I wouldn't say they're like totally evenly matched because Tom has a lot of things going for her in terms of
mhm,
technique and style that put her above Kamitani, but I would say they're pretty evenly matched in general,
yeah.
especially when you see them butting heads the way that they do. And it made me immediately like it felt like I was watching a vision of the future of them having a rivalry one day. I would love for them to have a rivalry.
Yeah, I thought this match was really great, and if they were to have a match again in the future, like a singles match, it could be like, you know, I learned from the first time. So
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
gonna attack my legs. So because you know Kamatani's way taller than her,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna maneuver around that, and then you know she's that agile that she possibly can, you know, if she just learns from her mistakes here. But this was a really good match, and then the following match, I don't want to talk about it too much because I just hated it, but it does have some interesting storyline implications, I guess.
Mhm.
But Nesco Tora versus Jungle Kiona. It has been a year now of their current of their rivalry, and it hasn't gotten any better. But Tora said that she is going to destroy Tokyo Cyber Squad on
Yeah.
a date. I believe it's sometime in October, and I'm just like, sure, I
Mhm.
guess if you can, I guess.
Yeah. Alleged now allegedly there's going to be an Oerotai versus Cyber Squad feud, I guess. But
I
uh,
guess.
most of Oerotai is not around,
Yeah,
and
Natsu is not around at all. On the final date, B Priestley shows up again, so she's back. But like Odotai is not in full strength, so I'm just like, why are you even trying to wage war?
yeah, exactly.
Like everybody in in Tokyo Cyber Squad is ready to go. Like uh Konami's right there, ready to go. Death is ready to go whenever.
Yeah, whenever.
Yeah, which is crazy because on this show she wrestles twice,
Exactly. I was
and I'm
so
just like,
surprised when I saw her first, and then I saw her again. I was like, wait a second, I already saw her. Why are you here?
yeah, she wrestled twice in the show, and I thought that was like insane. But that's gonna happen. I'm not looking forward to it, honestly. Like I
Mhm.
just don't care for it. I wish I can care, but I truly can't.
I would say Odokai is the weakest it's ever been in terms of roster.
Hmm. And just as
Which makes me
far as
sad.
like
I used to really
manpower,
like them.
yeah,
Yeah,
which like in the terms of manpower, like they just really don't have anything truly like going for them, especially with, the leader basically only scoring like 4 points this whole
Hmm.
tournament. Like right now, it really feels like that period of time where Tama Tonga was really trying to lead the Bullet Club, and it like led up to nothing.
Yep.
And I hate to do the New Japan comparison, but it reminds me exactly of that, and I just hate it. I don't
Yeah.
really enjoy it. But the next match we have our champion Julia versus Starlight Kid, and
Oh, this is a good one,
hey man, don't try my dog, man. Starlight Kid,
bro.
she came to fight, man. I really like that a lot. Julia basically just thought she could run through her, and it was like that's not the case, you know.
I think Starlight Kid and maybe Tom are the most like true babyface attitudes where they're like, even if I don't think I can win, I'm gonna do my damnedest, and they always do really well. Like
Yeah.
even though Starlight Kid loses in this one, she's so
Mhm.
good. Like you can't even be mad at her. Originally, I was kind of worried, and I was
Oh,
like, nah, she got it, she got it, she got it. What am I doing? What am I doing? Doubting
Ju-
her.
Julia was just like, "I'm gonna end this quick," and I was just like, "You know what? Bet." I turned to my screen and started playing Tony Hawk. I was just like, "Yeah, handle that shit." And then the match just started going much faster, and I think that's truly because Julia has not faced anybody that's in the sort of high speed division
Yeah,
kind of thing. So realistically, well, I just feel like this is the case for every match that they're in, that they could pick up a win whenever, you
yeah.
know.
Hmm.
So I think Julia learned that, and not to underestimate her. I gave this a 4. Uh, it was great. I liked what she had to offer from Starlight. I'm glad she really got a lot out of Starlight Kid, but
Hmm.
she got the Stealth Viper in, and then just ended it
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Starlight Kid, despite not being like, she's not. I wouldn't say she's very high in terms of where she is in the card or whatever. But she always like you always trust her to do her best and that she will do well, even if
Mhm.
she won't win. And I think that says more about her in terms of like, I guess her character as a wrestler than anything. Like you can always depend. She's dependable, I guess, which
Yeah,
is nice.
she can always go out there and have a really good match, and honestly, that's very valuable in any promotion. And
Exactly. Yeah.
that's okay to for me. And a match I guess you wanted to really talk about, because this is the highest rated match on this sheet. It is
7 stars.
it's a seven
7
star
stars.
match. And you know what? I was gonna give it the 5 because I like it a lot as well, but
7 stars. No, fuck that.
Maya Iwatani versus Death. And you know what? I think I might have to change it to the 5, man. Just
Bro,
just thinking back to this match, it works very well.
this match has everything. So we
uh,
start off with Death getting pushed into the ring via a dolly because her back's fucked up. Great. Amazing.
because she wrestled earlier in the day, so it's
Yeah.
just like she came back, and it was just like she's winded, out of breath, tired, dying. Like
Holy shit.
the continuality. I like it,
Bro.
it truly made me laugh. And normally she tries to like balance on the ropes just like mad casual, but like
Hmm.
now she's like hanging off it like a
Yeah.
koala. Like she cannot balance herself at all. And Mayu, being just a dickhead, I guess, she's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna beat the hell out of you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really great. And I wrote it down in my notebook. I should have written it down in the goddamn docket, but I wrote Death sold that back better than Matt Jackson ever could. That was
Oh my
amazing. The way
god.
she sold that shit.
Yeah. And I'm not no normally when the wrestler comes out with like their product that's
Yeah.
like independent of the promotion, and they're trying to promote it, like the shit that Yano does with his DVDs and books. uh he can't do it like Def did.
No.
Making Putting Mayu in a sort of like a camel clutch position and forcing her to read her book. That's hard. That's fire. That's fire.
Death yelling Amazon death. Great, love it.
Yes.
And you know what? And for all of the comedy and shit, there was some good wrestling.
Yes.
There
And
was some really good wrestling that happened.
I don't know if you saw the screenshot that I tweeted, but it's really funny because she kind of has like the camel clutch and then she like loosens her arm a little bit so Mayu could hold the book open for herself to read it. Comedy at its best, man. It was a really good match. Like, it really made me laugh. And if this was the main event, I wouldn't have batted an eye.
Yeah, it would have been a perfect main event, honestly. But yeah, I think this moment really showed me, like, you know what? Death kind of has it all because she's not a bad
Mhm.
wrestler. She's really good at selling,
Yeah,
and on top of that, she's good at her job. She's good at being the comedy wrestler. Like, beyond, like, she's so good. She doesn't say anything but death like a fucking Pokemon. She's
yeah.
great, and yet we know
Uh,
what she's talking about.
Death is a veteran, and
Bro,
I think like now she's in the point of her career where she truly doesn't really have to prove anything to anybody, so she could come out and do some stuff like this, and it's still fantastic.
yeah.
This is like for anybody that's truly never seen her work, I would say this is like Booker T being a super decorated champion in WCW and then coming here and just kicking it and doing jokes with Gold Dust, and
Yeah.
it's funny, like it works. But the main event here, I thought it was okay.
Oh
But
yeah.
Azumi gets the pinfall on Shiri. I thought that was weird because Shiri has been out for quite some time over the tragic death of her mother.
Mhm.
I'm not saying give her the win because her mother passed, but I just didn't think Azumi. I was just truly surprised that she got the win here.
She was surprised.
Yeah,
I
but
think everybody was surprised. I don't know if it was planned or not. That's how surprised they were.
but as a high speed champion, they are good at just getting the win whenever.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah. But same day, this is the 12th, but at night. I kind of like that Stardom does that, but
Yeah.
making wrestlers wrestle twice in one day, that's kind of ass.
But to be fair, they do shorter matches. They're very
Mhm.
short matches.
Yeah, 20-minute time limit.
It really
But
helps. Really helps.
this is the highlight night
Oh
of
yeah,
the
no.
tournament.
No.
This is it. This is the show. Like I haven't seen the finals yet, but I heard that the main event is really great, or the finals match
Mhm.
for the Blue Stars was like a banger. But this night, just phenomenal.
Yeah, it was really good.
I would recommend anybody to just find September 12th. I don't even know how to pronounce the name of the area, but it's the nighttime show. And we have multiple high rated matches here. So I'm gonna start with the first one with Micah and Jungle Kiona.
Oh my god.
This is a banger. I like
Yo.
this match a lot. Uh,
Anytime they do the suspended chokehold, I go crazy. Whenever. It
yeah, that
doesn't
shit hard.
anytime they do it, I don't care how many times Stardom does it, every time they do it, it's cool.
It's just as cool as when Konami does the kind of like the armbar on the ropes. Like it's just really cool to see. And these two ladies being like, this is just a style blend that just works so fucking well. Like
No, it's great.
it's pine is the pine strawberry and banana, bro. Like it just goes really well. And I'm surprised it just didn't end in a draw,
Yeah.
honestly. But this is just a really good match, just a great back and forth. I don't I really can't express how like truly great this match is. These two ladies are just truly amazing at what they do, and
Yeah.
they just really worked well together. I don't know how many matches they wrestled before in the past, but here they just clicked
It was
amazingly.
great. No, there's something I would say Micah, Jungle Kyona, uh, and Utami all three of them all have really good, like, they have amazing ring sense. They have
Mhm.
they have like this huge depth, like, and wealth of knowledge when it comes to wrestling, and it shows every time they wrestle against each other. Micah and Jungle Kyona in this one was just so great. Like, I couldn't even like in my notes I didn't even put anything down because I was just like so like
It,
it's
it
so good.
like speechless. Like I was watching this, like it had my attention all the way through. Just they were just beating the hell out of each other, just doing some really great stuff in there, and it was just truly amazing. This match, I,
And it wasn't like spectacle kind of amazing. Like it's not Ibushi doing a backflip off of a second story thing. It's just
yeah,
good traditional wrestling.
yeah,
In ring
it's just
wrestling. It's
good. It's
good.
just good mat wrestling. Just good technical shit, and that's all I like. That's all I could truly give it, and it just makes me. It bothers me that last year that Jungle Kiona got injured on the first
Yeah,
night because I felt like she could have had like way more classics under her belt, you know.
exactly.
But this match five for me, and
Yeah, I
this
gave
is
it a 5 too.
this is the best night. So like there's like a lot of other high rated matches here. So we get Mayu Iwatani versus Himika, who is leading who's in the lead in the Red Stars, and
Yeah.
I love this is their first matchup, and what she knows about Mayu is that Mayu is resilient as hell.
Yeah, the first thing she says during the like the promo before the match, she says, "Yeah, she's a zombie. Every time you think she dies, she just gets right back up." And I'm like, you
Yeah,
could call her a phoenix. You didn't have to call her a zombie of all things.
I think a zombie was to be insulting,
Yeah, exactly.
but like yeah, Mayu is a phoenix and she just rises from the ashes whenever it happens. Well,
It
whenever she's
doesn't
down
matter
and out.
what you do to her. It really doesn't.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter what happens because the super kick is coming. Uh, and Hamika, who is in the lead here, I think she's undefeated up to this point.
I think
Mayu
she
gets the
is,
win
yeah.
here. The normal things that put a lot of her opponents away just doesn't work for Mayu here. And when she does the torture rack to the torture rack bomb, and then and then Mayu kicks out, and she's just like, "What the fuck?"
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. It's really crazy how powerful DDM is.
Oh
Because
yeah,
you got to think about their roster. It's what is it? It's Himika, it's Judy, it's Julia, and it's Micah. They're crazy
just ass
together,
beaters.
dude. Like they are the most powerful faction here, and they're the newest faction. It's
Yeah,
crazy how powerful they are.
and they're going to be debuting a new member soon. So hopefully, whoever that is can really bring it together.
Yeah,
But
hold it down. Either that or be like, somebody new that they can trade or something like that.
mhm. But Mayu wins here. Just it, I would say that I wasn't too high on much of the Mayu matches up to the death match, honestly.
Yeah,
But here it showed me why that she's the ace, highly decorated
exactly.
champion in
Yeah,
Stardom. Like this is like peak Mayu. Like she really turned it up for this match, and that's amazing.
yeah.
I truly loved it. Also, also five. I gave it the five. I thought this
I
match
gave
was
it the 5 as
absolutely
well.
fantastic. And then we get to the main event, which
Oh my god.
Momo Watanabe. I was really like, you not doing nothing for me. She wasn't a lot of her matches up to this point just didn't wow me. And she wasn't getting a lot of wins in this tournament, but like the matches that she was just doing were just like whatever to me.
Yeah.
But
This
it
match?
just takes a queen to bring out the best in another queen, So
Dude. I literally wrote 2 queens stand before me.
uh Utami, who was in the lead for the Blue Stars, GOAT, man. She truly just brings out the best in everybody. Well, anybody that wants to be the best. Nesco Tora,
Yeah,
you just didn't want to be great, You just didn't want to be that guy.
exactly.
But Momo shows that she is why she's a former champion, and it's
I'm in
just
the
like
middle of the phone call.
it's absolutely amazing here. And
It was 190. They should be here soon on Monday. Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna start over, but just give it a pause.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, it's cool. Give it a pause. Momo just showed that she is like why she's a former champion, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because like at this point in the tournament, she wasn't really racking up any wins, but she's, she showed us what she was about and truly resilient. I'm not mad at the draw finish here. I thought I thought that was fantastic, and it could
Yeah.
possibly lead to other things in the future. And the promo that they talk about is just like, we only had one match once, and that was like years ago in New York.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time we were ever going to wrestle in Japan, and they burned the house down, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy how evenly matched they were. Because you forget with Momo, you forget how good she really is sometimes.
Two former champs here, and I think it's only it's the inevitable when Utami gets the belt, man.
Yeah.
I know what belt she's challenging for, and if she don't win it, I'm gonna be kind of tight. But it just stop prolonging the inevitable, man. Just do the deed. Just do the deed, man.
Utami fans over here.
I truly my probably like top 5 favorite wrestlers like of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Or like since last year, honestly. It sucks that she was injured for quite some time. I felt like she could have stayed on top of that list, but
Yeah.
just an amazing performer. Stardom really needs to just start throwing the championships at her, man. Just start throwing them at her.
Yeah. It's weird. With Stardom, I didn't even care about championships or belts because they're all so good. Like, there's so many genuinely good wrestlers here. All of them deserve a belt. Most of them do, actually. I would say deserve a belt. So it's hard to even think about it in terms of championships like you would in a regular promotion because there's just so much good talent here. But Utami is definitely somebody who's just like, she deserves to be decorated 100%.
Yeah, I think like Utami, Junka Kiona, Kunami are some are like the 3 that should truly be decorated champions by the time they finish their careers.
Oh,
and
100%.
I would like for them to get these accolades now because, you just never know when somebody's going to retire.
Yeah, or somebody's gonna get hurt, especially in Joshi. Because when Kagetsu retired,
when Hazuki just left, when Kagetsu just left, yes, they were both like decorated champions, like they were like amazing, but it was just like you never know when they just gonna leave.
Kagetsu was somebody who I thought probably could have made it to NXT or something like that.
Hey man, she could have made it anywhere she wanted to go.
She was really good. She was really good. I'm so sad that she's gone.
Yeah, it really sucks. Hey man, I cry every night. I miss all my favorite Stardom wrestlers that they all just leave at some point. But we're gonna go into the 13th, which is also a really stellar night.
Yeah.
I think towards the end of this tournament, everybody just gave it the best they got because the COVID shit happened, and it was just like we have to come back strong. And
yeah, exactly.
They did. I guess we can talk about the Konami Death match a little bit. This is the first match that Death and Kiona has ever had together, and Konami just being a dickhead and just being like, "Hey man, I'm scared of her, man. I don't know what to expect. I'm really scared of her." And Konami just being the amazing wrestler she is and just saying like, my worst enemy could be this comedy wrestler.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. And she ended up losing, which made me really laugh really hard.
It was really funny. It was really funny because Konami, I'm pretty sure Konami had a chance of being the winner for racking up points for Red. So it was really like, wow.
And if Konami would have won every match till the finals, it probably would have. Well, I think I read it earlier. I'm not sure if it could have been a tiebreaker between her and Hamika, and that would have honestly, whatever it is, I feel like they wanted Hamika to win anyway.
Yeah.
but she could have been, they could have had a tiebreaker match basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, Death Plate spoiler here, and Konami's face when she got pinned killed me, bro.
Dude, Konami was mad. It
Yeah,
was crazy how mad she was like yelling at the ref, like what?
she she got pinned by Death in the like weirdest way, and then she was just like, "Nah, you for real? Nah, man, run that back."
Because Konami was like actually like fighting her, like she wasn't playing
Yeah,
games.
she was beating the hell out of her, and I like that. It ended this. Well, I'm sure she's not tight that she had to lose to a friend, I guess, but
Yeah.
that's that. Sucks that Konami didn't win it. She was who I wanted to win it in the Red Stars,
Hmm.
but the champion is who I always wanted to win the whole thing. But the highlight matches that we have here is Mayu Iwatani versus Saya Kamatani.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, uh,
That submission.
I'm fucking with Saya, man. I'm fucking with Saya.
Dude, I'm telling you, Kamitani, I feel like in this show, she's just really proven that she's got something. She's got it. You know,
Yeah,
she deserves to be up, maybe not up there with the big dogs, but she deserves to like have a chance with them because
yeah,
she can hang.
yeah. She can hang, and I think her surrounding herself with Utami just works well for both of them.
Hmm.
She's a stellar talent, like we said earlier. Uh, Mayu just getting the crazy Page Turner kind of Scorpion Deathlock kind of submission in, and
Dude, that submission was so cool.
hey man, what's crazy is that Kamatani's a tall motherfucker.
Yeah, she's tall. She's very well, okay, it's less so that she's super tall and more so that she's thin and tall, so she looks taller than she is. But
She's
she
huge as
is
shit.
one of the tallest girls. She
Yeah,
is.
her and Hamika are the tallest on the roster.
Yeah.
So
Even
Mayu
I
really
think they're
folded the
like
shit out of her.
5'7". Oh yeah, dude. This is one of those matches where I'm like, you just have to watch it because
Yeah,
it's hard to talk about because it's just so good.
yeah. This match is fantastic. Mayu still being just really showing why she's champion. Like just
Yeah.
echoing that sentiment again. And whatever they do going forward, like I believe they're gonna have some shows in October.
Mhm.
I'm ready for all of it. I'm really ready to see how Stardom closes out the year. Because New Japan normally they don't really close out the year fairly well because
Yeah,
they
they
do the
do World
G1,
Tag.
they
After
do the
that, they do World
G1.
Tag, and it sucks.
It's G1 Kings of Pro Wrestling, and then for like till like November to December, or like till November to like Wrestle Kingdom, you're just like, yeah, I'm not really watching anything. Like I don't really care what happens here.
I
But
think after that, they usually do the tag championships, and it's just like, eh.
yeah, I
Because
don't.
they don't really have any tag teams that are actual tag teams.
Yeah, so it's all just single wrestlers being singles wrestlers, and it is what it is. uh, Here, a match that is absolute classic for me. The second match between Tam Nakano and Julia, and
Dude,
Nakano really beat the shit out of her.
she really did. She really did.
I wish this was the match that they had at the Cinderella tournament.
Hmm.
This would have went really well for that match, and she beats Julia, so I assume that she might get a title match in the future, or just like whoever gets the win on Julia, like the New Japan style booking
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
I don't really know. Stardom's predictable from time to time, so I don't really know how it goes. But I definitely think with Tam beating her ass this bad, she deserves a title shot.
Definitely. Tom
um,
really, I think she just surprises people. She definitely surprised me because when I first started watching her stuff, I was like, okay, she's cool. She got these little gimmicks. She's got these cool kit. She has her little idol thing, and I was like,
mhm,
that's cool. That's cute, you know. But I never really took her seriously like I did someone like
yeah,
Shooty or Micah. But now watching this match, that's when I was like, okay, Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
She
Hang
could turn
on.
it up. Like she could bring the violence, man. And that's what I really liked here. She just brought it. Like there is no cutesy, none of that shit. She is like dead ass serious, and uh
She said, "I'm here to win." She's
yeah.
like, it was really strong.
This this is uh this is Julia's rival,
Mhm.
and it's crazy because like there was supposed to be like two rivals set up for her,
Mhm.
and both of them left us. And I think I think Tam would be is a good substitute. Like she's a veteran in Stardom. She's been around for a really long time, and she truly brought the best out of Julia here. Uh, I gave it 5. I like this match a lot.
I gave it a 5 too. It was just really strong on both ends. And the promo that they cut afterwards, I was like, yeah, that
Oh
was
yeah,
good.
they're gonna fight forever, and I really enjoy that. But I I, I was kind of like I was just like, yeah, this match is like a 4.5. But the finish where she like kicks her in the head, does the German suplex, and then she's just like, I ain't done. Does
Yeah,
another German suplex, and she was like, I
yeah.
ain't done, and then just bodies her with another one, just like 3 back to back on her current angle shit. I was just like, yeah, this shit hard.
Mhm.
This is fire. But yeah, gave it a 5, outstanding. And for the main event of this night, I was very surprised here. I was very worried, honestly, because I thought, oh no, she's not going to win. But it's Utami versus Micah.
Yeah,
Once, like we said for the previous day,
yeah.
her Jungle, these two and Jungle Kiona, they're in a league of their own, or just like they just all their styles just blend really well. Like
They're very evenly matched. It's crazy how good they like. If
if
they were a faction, insane,
oh
insane.
yeah, they're killing people. They're getting people the fuck up out of here. But they're truly in a league of their own. Uh, I I thought that Michael was going to play a spoiler here and stop Utami from winning, but I think Utami just had a lead that was so big it wouldn't matter if she lost. Like
Yeah, no. Utami was at 9 points
yeah, she was like
at
at the
this
top of her
point.
bracket. I believe she was like 2 points ahead of like anybody.
Yeah, she was 2 points ahead of the last person. It was yeah.
Mm. So yeah, I didn't really think anybody was gonna really knock her off the top. But once I saw the finish for this, I was just like, oh no.
Mhm.
I was very worried, but it is what it is. Uh, Michael wins. Michael wins here, but like these two were getting it in, and I know we kind of just say that for every match, but like that's just
It was no,
the
like literally these past couple of like those 2 days, crazy, just insane, insanely good wrestling.
yeah, like that's what else can truly be said. Like these are just two amazing wrestlers. I thought it was going to end in a draw, but they just beat the hell out of each other. And Utami and Micah has had previous matches before, or like they've been in matches like tag matches that had both of them in it, and they kick ass.
Yeah,
They just kick ass. These are two badass women, and
I
I
feel
would
like.
like. Oh,
Go
go ahead.
ahead. Oh,
No,
I was
you go
gonna
ahead.
say that I feel like after those 2 nights, I feel like there's no genuine excuse for people not to watch Stardom at this point.
Yeah,
Anybody who says that, oh no, Joshi wrestling isn't, it's no, it is all that. Like it's all that, and then
and
some.
and I don't think like it's not hard to watch. You
It's
know,
not.
like I don't I pay for my Stardom account. You know, I don't recommend finding the stuff illegally. I really do think that people should support Stardom. Like this is probably like my second favorite promotion going.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's if you wanted to get your hands on it, you could get your hands on it. There's like truly no excuse for that.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you can't even say, oh well, they don't translate. They translate. They
yeah,
translate it a day
there
later. It's fine.
like it's like a day later in like a couple hours. Like I think hold on, let me check the website right now and see if like the finals is like fully up.
I think it'll be up tomorrow because the show was today, so
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't think that it'll be up.
I wish they
But
would just upload the full show and then give us the split matches. But yeah, but like if you needed to get your hands on Stardom, like their YouTube channel, like they're for sure gonna have some of these matches that we highlighted on their YouTube page because
exactly,
they're
yeah,
just that like
they're that good.
they're that good, and this is how you would truly get like I think this is what would highly this will get people to really watch the stuff going forward. But right now it's G1 season, so I think
People are distracted.
yeah, New Japan is on a lot of people's minds, but if you have the time, definitely watch Stardom, and that's it for our show until we do the live watch of the finals, whenever
Yeah,
that will be. Um, as far as the G1, we're having the G show. Me and Justin will have a preview episode uploaded tomorrow, and I believe we would have the first episode uploaded later on this week. I am in the middle of Jay White and Shingo. It's really good. It's really fucking good.
is
It's really
it
fucking good.
actually? I'm surprised.
It's
Okay,
really fucking good. And
I underestimate Jay White way too much.
that's the problem here.
Yeah,
People need to stop trying my dog. I think
eh,
I think Jay White really came into his own once he became a champion, honestly,
yeah,
and he stopped a lot of the cheating stuff and like started showing that he can actually like truly wrestle.
yeah.
Um, amazing. Ishii and Moro Suzuki, I guess like the eighth time they've had this match together, but this time I don't know what it is. They just like they were born anew. they're both they are both 35 again, you know, and they're just killing it, and they're just like beating the hell out of each other in that match.
All
I
right,
enjoyed
I'm
it as
gonna go
well.
watch the G1.
Just this is just like a little preview. Taichi versus Jeff Cobb. You know how I feel about Taichi, so I ain't gonna have a stellar review for you, but it's okay. Uh,
Man,
but Ibushi and Okada were the main event, so I think you actually
oh,
should watch.
I
Yeah,
didn't
they
even
ran it
know that
back.
they were.
Yeah, they
Wow,
ran it back.
fuck. I gotta
So,
go watch that shit.
so G1, the G show coming soon. The War Report every Friday. The A show every Tuesday. Spot callers. We're going to do the Victory Road episode. Me and Justin both forgot to watch the show yesterday, and we were both on PSN. And I was just like, "Hey, we have to record." And he was just like, "I ain't even start."
Yo, we're on Fall Guys.
No, we're on
Yeah.
Tony Hawk. We're on Tony
Oh
Hawk.
yeah, you're right. I forgot. You're all on Tony Hawk right now.
We're all on Tony Hawk. So, seeing drunk Jeff Hardy.
Oh
That was the last thing that we
no.
wanted to do, but it'll be happening soon. The Rewriters Room, another episode should be coming soon, but you go listen to their latest one where they talk about what if John Cena ever turned into a heel, and I'm glad it never happened, honestly, because I think we got a lot of John Cena classics, just like him being the man that he is,
Hmm.
without trying to like do too much cheating and stuff like that. So I think I miss John, man. I really do. I hope he does really well in the movie business, man. But
Yeah.
other RNC stuff, we have it was My Hero Academia week for the Lookout,
Should have
and
put me on that podcast so I could talk shit.
they won't have me because I'm gonna talk shit, so they're not gonna have you so you can
Oh,
talk shit.
I would talk mad shit.
Uh, they have
On my lips and mud.
they have the Lookout versus the Black Variant. So it's the Young Justice team versus Class UA. I don't know who's in it, but I know Deku's in it, so that's an L.
Yeah.
That's an auto L. I don't care how you put it.
Yeah.
Uh, RSPN, it's playoffs. The Heat are winning, and hey, man, I told Mark himself, if the Heat are winning, you're gonna get a stellar episodes of RSPN every week. Play for keeps as well, and that's about it for everything that's going on.
I
Yeah,
have nothing to plug yet.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever you saying, I'm cutting it out. So stop it now. But
Wow.
stay tuned to the A Show Network, RNC Radio Live on Twitter, H_visibility. How do you pronounce your? I don't know how to pronounce it. I just call you Allora whenever I need
It's
to talk to you on
Valai
Twitter.
Mercy. Don't worry about it. Don't
It'll
worry
be on the
about it.
tweet.
It'll be on the tweet. If you want to
Uh,
follow me and listen to me talk about Virgil.
Amen.
I don't think
The P
anybody wants to hear me talk about Virgil, honestly.
the PS5. Amen.
Hey man.
We gonna have some words about that. But
Shit.
thanks for everybody for listening. We'll have the live watch eventually, and have a nice day, I guess. Hopefully, hey man, I hope everybody gets your PS5s, man.
Dude, I'm waiting for that paycheck to come in.
Get your PS5s, man. Sony put out the tweet while we were recording this saying, hey man, nobody's going into 2021 without one. So they gonna hold us down this Christmas and Black Friday season. But have a nice day, everyone.